Hello, everyone.
Hello, welcome back to
Yes.
another clearing.
Yes, we're really excited about this one.
I think this is going to be a good one.
Yeah. So this is Megan.
Hello.
And yes, Megan reached out to us, and I
Yep.
man, I will have you explain why you reached out in a moment, but I just have to talk about, we opened space before we got on here. Holy cow, if Megan, if this is what you have to live in all the time, I am so sorry. We both at first had a different experience, and then we both ended up sort of right now coming to the same experience. The dizziness, there was almost, I don't know how to, there's an energetic smell that comes with the lack of grids and the dizziness. I started to feel, it's like that step before nauseous. You know, nauseous will hit you in the gut. So it's like that step before. My head started kind of not hurting, but whatever that is, the confusion.
That lands.
Man, and it's just like
that feeling in the back of the throat.
Yes, like just not good. And then you
I got a wave of dizzy. I looked down at my paper and the words were just like moving all over the place. Yeah. And now, and this started just before we started talking, my hand started itching. Now you could draw a line down my body and my left side itches so bad.
Wow.
I actually had to ask my guardian to take it mostly away. I still want to experience it because I don't know what's causing it yet.
Yeah. And usually I'm the one that itches, so I can say thank you for taking that from me.
It is so interesting though that it's just like even this side itches, this side doesn't.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That will
all the way
crazy.
down to my feet. Yeah, it is so bizarre.
Huh. That's very bizarre.
But thank you, Felix, for taking the majority.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Felix.
I was just like,
leaving
marks on my hand. I was starting to scratch.
Wow.
So
I know that feeling.
So deep. Bizarre.
So that's just opening space. So we haven't even looked in. We haven't gone in. We haven't done anything yet.
Yep.
So welcome.
Oh boy, and I'm so sorry. You are going to feel so much better after this. Megan,
can't wait.
Will you please tell everyone why you reached out to us?
Yeah. I have always had an affinity for the paranormal, and you know, I have a full-time job and everything, but I've always wanted to be part of a paranormal team that would help families, homes. For whatever reason, I felt a draw. So ended up investing in some equipment, and the minute I turned on an SLS camera, which essentially is like radar, more or less, and it mapped a figure sitting on my TV stand, and I am the nosiest human on the planet. And so
maybe a close second to this one, but yeah.
And I have some wounding I'm learning. So for me, it was game on. You know, I need to learn. I need to understand. I want to help. And the spirits I encountered first were very sweet, you know. And then now here we are 4 years later, and I'm a mess.
Yeah.
From, from interacting and
living in
you know, there's just a reason. I understand my need to want to help people. But I have, one of those personalities that it's like I said, I'm the nosiest human. And once it's just, I need to keep going and going and going and going. So,
sure.
And here
sure. And the paranormal is very good at drawing you in and keeping you interested and keeping you off balance and keeping you nosy.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
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 Very. So one of the things that So we're gonna do 2 videos with Megan. This is really
Yeah.
exciting. We have not done this before. Megan has taken video, which we have not watched. She sent us the links, but we have not watched yet.
Yep.
Video of the activity in her home. So we are, we don't think, Mari-Lyn and I talked about it. We immediately went, oh, we have to do the clearing first. We have to get to that
Yes.
before
Yep,
we
yep.
can do anything else. So we're going to do that and then let her home settle, let her, sort of get her balance again. Then we'll come back and we'll do, like, the 3 of us, kind of like a reaction. Well, Megan will be explaining to us what's happening. And so that'll be a whole nother video. And I'm excited about this clearing video, but I'm really excited about the other one too. I look forward
I think
to
it's
that.
going to be a lot of fun.
I do too.
Yeah.
And
I'm
very
excited.
educational.
And very educational,
Mhm.
which is
Yeah.
something that you had said too. One of the things
Yeah.
that you wanted was to educate people on how dangerous it is
Mhm.
to
Yeah.
ghost hunt in your own home is a dangerous game.
Mhm.
Yes,
Mhm.
it is. And I don't, Hollywood will do the movies and everything, but you have to really, really take into consideration, sit down and think about if this is the right thing to do for you and your family, because I promise you it's not.
It's not. You're right. Yes. Yes. Promise.
Yeah.
Now, who else, who lives in your home with you? Animals, people, etc.
It's right now just my husband and myself.
Okay. And no animals, right?
No, we have a cat that did pass, but we had him for probably 8 years. So
Okay.
the poor cat was sick the entire time we had him.
That poor
He
thing.
really, he suffered. And
Yeah.
so
Oh. All right. Do you have any questions before we start? Do you have any questions before we start?
no, I'm nervous for you. No, I'm not. I'm so excited.
Don't be nervous
Thank
for
you.
us. Don't
No.
be nervous for us. Yeah.
No, I don't have any. Why? No, I don't have any questions.
Okay.
I got a little information about why the itching. I'm going to hold on to that information for right now.
Okay. And part of the reason, I know we talked about this, but we've also been asked to do a little more teachy with our videos. And I'm not always really good about it because I just sort of get in and take care of the problem. And I'm not always really good about verbalizing everything.
And I'm too busy feeling the energy and experiencing it. And I don't talk about what I.
So
We're patient.
So part of all of the symptoms that Mari-Lyn and I are having can all be attributed to the mess of the grids or the lack thereof the grids, or however they're formed right now or not formed, they're broken. That can all be a piece of it. Also, now I'm starting to itch on my hand. Also,
Sorry.
I was waiting because I'm usually the itchy one. And then any earthies or whatever entities are there can certainly add to that. And it feels like there's sort of a, excuse me. Somebody doesn't want me talking.
you to say what you're about to say.
Someone wants to make you quiet.
Yeah. Okay. So he's really, I'm going to say it's certainly a male energy that is now shifting. So he actually can come in as, and there might be more than one, but this one particular one is male energy and is sort of shifting, is softening his vibration to more feminine, but it's the same guy. But he really, really likes to keep you emotionally off balance. 1 minute he wants to be your friend, the next minute he wants you to be scared of him. Then it's this real off balance. Does that land for you? Because man, he's not a nice guy. He's not a nice guy. And definitely an earthy though. And I don't know much about him yet, but
Okay. Pretty sure he is different from the one earthy that I have a hold of. I also, there's something, I don't know if it's just an energy or if there's an entity attached to this, but it feels like spider roots.
Whoa.
So the only way I could describe it is, I don't know if anybody's familiar with, I think it's called heather. It's an evergreen. And the roots of it are like little fine fibers that just,
yes.
they're so dense.
Okay.
These, and they just like go everywhere. Fibrous roots.
So what is he doing with those fibrous roots? Or that look like that?
It's everywhere.
Oh my.
Okay. I missed a piece in there.
Yeah, I probably didn't, I
I'm-
wasn't verbalizing very well.
Well, neither one of us is doing a great job here because it's really
Yeah, and I don't know if
Confusing.
somebody's creating this or if this is the something.
Oh, okay. Yes, we'll find out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm starting to itch now, which
Yeah.
does not surprise me at all. All right. I had something and I lost it. It'll come back when it's time. All right.
I think we should,
All right.
I think we should start moving through the house because
Want to take a walk?
Yes, please, let's take a walk.
Okay.
Oh,
Let's see. Oh,
As you're-
yes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say one more thing as you're turning that around and go, you can, one of the reasons that we like to differentiate between it being an earthy and it not being an earthy is, earthies will get crossed over. And an entity, because there are some earthies that are just as, if not more dangerous than an entity.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They've been around a while. So it's not about it really, for me, it really isn't who's more dangerous. That's not the piece for me.
Mm-mm.
When I identifying it as an earthy or not tells me at the point of when we help the entity or the earthy, how we're going to do that. So that's what it includes, because some of them are
Yep.
badass, just like,
Woo!
I mean, they're
Yeah.
yeah. So all right. And just tell us where we're at in the house and
This would just be like our front room or office. So there's not
okay.
a whole lot going on in here. Here's the wheelchair that I fortunately did not need.
Good.
If we wouldn't have purchased it, however,
You would have
I
needed
wouldn't
it,
use
right? So you had hip surgery, is that right? Hip or knee?
hip.
Hip.
Yeah, and then as soon as my started getting better, my knee went out, but we're all good now. So this would be my laundry room. Sorry, it's kind of a mess.
No worries. All right.
Okay, and then that leads into the kitchen.
I'm gonna have you stop right there.
Okay.
Just kind of stop. Go over toward where, the dining room table, like flash over that way a little more. Yeah.
Okay.
Something going on there. Okay.
I would always pick up
Yeah,
images over here too.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was just pointing there. You can't
In this
see
area.
it, and I didn't say it, but I was moving my hand. Yes. Yeah. That's
Right here.
I'm in a cloud.
what does that mean exactly?
Like my vision is blurry. The air around me feels really dense. Yeah, I don't know how else to describe it.
Okay.
It's a little murky in here.
Like my talking is really slow. My thinking is really slow.
Okay, so okay. Well, there's like a stream, an energy stream that runs through there.
Right here.
Yeah.
It kind of comes out of this wall and it'll dissipate up into is where I've been able to pick up images.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, it's a bit of a, well, it's just not quite like a, I don't know why they're being so differential right now, but instead of normally I might say like it's a highway, but it isn't. They're saying that they're very clear that it's an energy stream and spirits there's a different way they move on this stream than they would like an energy highway. This more sort of like just moves them through as opposed to them just walking, if that
Mhm.
makes sense.
That makes so much
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
That lands.
So much sense as to why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because they're moved through it.
Yeah.
They
yes.
don't move through it. They
Yes.
are moved through
Moved through it.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't need to be
Okay.
in it anymore, so I'm not.
Okay.
Yes. Keep going. If you don't mind, Megan, go ahead. We're
Nope.
kind of done with that piece of it.
This would just be the living room. And I'm going to step out onto the back porch
Yes,
only because
please.
my neighbor told me, and I've had some real issues out here too.
Yeah.
They get a little stubborn.
Yeah. They're like no grids in there. Yeah.
Okay. So the one earthy, the dude that I very first picked up on, spends a lot of time out here.
Probably sitting right here. Or right there.
I don't feel him in this room right now, but yeah, he spends a lot of time here.
Yeah.
Um,
They both sort of backed, well, I should say the one that he has totally backed off from me. He's somewhere, I don't know where, but he's backed off. I don't know if he's hoping that, if he doesn't, if, that I'm not gonna do anything, I'll think that he's gone or something.
he's gonna be forgotten about.
Yes.
I know where he is.
That's not gonna happen, so
Yeah. No.
he's off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
All
the,
right.
the guy that hangs out back here, he was a burn victim.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
He didn't die in the fire. The healing process that he went through was actually worse than the burn.
Oh.
Although that's why my left side of my body was itching.
Oh, that
Um,
makes sense.
So the entire left side of his body was burned. He survived, and the healing of that was so excruciating.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
That people just wish they would have died in the fire.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah. And he did. I have not gotten how he died. He may have died during the healing process. Ooh, I just got overdose.
Oh.
Painkillers.
That's
no.
funny, as you say that painkiller thing, because when we opened space, we got on with Megan, I was going to say, I feel kind of drugged.
Okay.
That feeling of, when we've all had surgery or whatever it is, and you have to take medication, and at some point you just start feeling
Yeah.
like sick. So you're like, God, I can't take another one at all. But then the pain comes or whatever.
And you have to.
Yes,
and then
and
you're like, oh.
it's that place. Damn it, I didn't say it. I should have said it and I didn't. But so that
believe you though.
thank you.
We believe you, Pam.
So that makes sense
Yeah.
to me. That really landed for me. Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
do you have a yard? Is that your yard out there or?
Yes. Yeah. And we can go out if you like. I don't think I'll blow away, but it's a possibility.
Okay.
I may end up in your state. Who knows? I'll have to go get my shoes on, but we can take a walk out here.
Okay,
If you like.
you don't have to, you can just,
Kind of pan.
yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, boy. So I'm not sure where exactly you are or whatever, but there's definitely some indigenous influence back there. There's some,
Just got chills when you said that for
Did
some
you?
reason.
Yeah.
I really like from head to toe.
Yeah, they're not coming on to there's just the earth needs to be healed, and then
Yes. They'll be okay.
mhm,
Okay.
yeah, so
That's what we want to do. We want to help everybody.
yes. I want to you can go back inside, but I'm gonna, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna, the yard doesn't need a lot, but I'm just gonna drum real quick and get the
Yeah. Hi, I'm Mari-Lyn. I'm interrupting this video to let you know we are offering some great new services here at TCS. Pam has new offerings. I have new offerings, including healing and rebuilding and recovery. And we also have a new practitioner, Sarah. Check it all out on the website, tcseverydaypsychics.com. See you soon. Now back to the video.
But we want to make sure they know they can come.
Yes, they can come.
You have a
Thank
beautiful,
you.
yeah, you have a beautiful medicine woman who will start walking around back there again.
Yay.
Yeah, she's just, yeah,
So happy.
beautiful. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So we're back in the living room. And I'll head on into just the back of the house. I do not have a big house. It's only one floor.
Okay.
So there's no basement, no attic. There's like attic space. But now, this is the first bathroom. This one doesn't really bother me so much.
Okay.
But it's also, this is like, it's just me and my husband here. So key to a happy marriage, separate bathrooms. So that's his.
Amen, sister. I've always said that. Yes. Yes. Mari-Lyn too. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Yep. Absolutely. Long lived marriage.
Yes.
This separate bedrooms. Absolutely. Okay. I
This
think
is the,
that's
or I'm sorry, separate bathrooms.
I mean,
That's what I
bathrooms
meant.
is what I meant
Yeah,
to say. And I said, I think because
yeah,
we're standing in the bedroom.
yeah, yes. Spare room
But
here.
yes, no, you did say bathroom and
Yeah.
we both agree.
So
Absolutely.
this would be our bedroom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whew. Yeah. Holy.
Headache.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. Oh, now what is this?
I don't know. What is it?
Well, some people would call it a ceiling fan, but that's not really what it is it?
Well, I'm getting something. I need you, if you don't mind, just to sort of
Yes.
talk with Megan and do because I need to find out what these little buggers are.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, what goes on in this room, Megan? What's your experiences in here?
Basically, I haven't slept past 3 a.m. in probably 7 years. So,
Okay.
and I want to say that a lot of the, it's not so much that it's like banging and noises that alerts us. It's the fact that I had this equipment and I could see them.
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
So I
yeah.
hear the taps in the corners of the room and stuff like that, but I don't want to say like my foot got tapped one time
Okay.
that I'm aware of, but
Do you?
I
do
think
you-
they try to hide.
Yeah, they're little. I don't even know what you'd call them. They're little
Little
bitties.
buggers?
They're little buggers. Yes, they're little bitty things.
Are they
They
coming out of the ceiling fan?
I don't see that. Doesn't mean that you haven't
Okay.
experienced that, but that's not what I'm getting. Um, but they do poke at you at night to wake you up. Do you ever feel poked?
Yes. Like startled awake,
Yeah.
like,
Yep. And then they laugh and they run away.
yeah. And I get little teeny like fingerprint black and blue marks.
Yep. That's them. I get 3 of them. Two of them do most of it, and the other one. So there's a feeling of kind of like there's 2 big brothers and 1 little brother. The little brother wants to come along, but can't quite do everything the same. That's sort of that feeling. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
They came in at some point when you were doing something. You welcomed them
Communicating
in.
probably. Yep.
Yeah.
Without
And so
realizing
they're-
it or mhm.
Yes. The one earthy, the one that's been sort of he still hasn't come back yet. Talking to me today, he's just bothered by them. He kind of kicks them around. He doesn't.
Okay.
They're just bothersome to him. I don't know about the other earthy that you picked up on, what he thinks of them, but they pretty much live in your room. They don't. I don't get that they
That-
run around the house. They might get into the walls and I think they're the one where you hear tapping and stuff. I think it's them
losing you, sorry.
Yeah, I don't think the other earthy
losing stuff. Yeah, they'll move stuff. They'll take stuff and move it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Little trickster people.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I don't think the other earthy has any interaction with them. He stays away from them.
does he even stay in a whole different part of the house? too?
That outside patio
Okay, he
enclosed
kinda
area,
stays there.
he kind of stays
Okay.
in there.
Yeah.
He does move about, but not a lot. Most of his time is out in there.
Okay. Yeah. So those little oop, we lost her.
So we lost
Okay.
her. She will be back, no doubt.
Yes. So I'll just keep talking about so these little trickster, they're just small. They're small and they're dark. They kind of have biggish ears. They kind of, I don't know what you'd call them. I really don't. If any of you remember, this is so funny. if you're old enough to remember that movie Gremlins,
Yep.
it was like in the 80s, maybe?
Yeah, I think it was
Possibly 90s, but I think it was 80s. But
think it-
anyway, when
yeah.
you fed them or whatever at night, they'd come out and they'd get darker and they'd have the teeth and the
Yes.
ears and the everything.
Yes.
That's the closest thing I can come to 3D that they would look like. Yes, and there's 3 of them, but they're not mean like those gremlins were.
Is that where the name Gizmo came from?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes. So that's the closest thing I can come to. It just is. And if any of you like a picture, sort of to think of 3 of them, and they think it's funny. They're just kind of laughing and giggling and running around and kind of whatever. Here she is. We'll bring her back. I was just explaining to them about these 3 little,
Guys.
I don't know what they are.
Buggers. They're little buggers.
Yes, they're not meaning to hurt you or anything. They just think it's funny. They're just sort of having fun, but it's very disruptive and it's very,
Yes.
but the one guy is not nice to them and they'll scatter when he comes in and they you sort of see him like if there was a hole in the, like a mouse hole, something like, shoo, they just sort of,
Sure.
get in there. Yeah.
I'll take you into the closet real quick.
Okay.
I don't get a whole lot in here, but the next room I think is gonna probably do it for you. That'll be where you're. How about in here?
Is this a bathroom?
This is my bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And so I have a partner or a guest that likes to hang out right here.
Okay. All right.
No?
Oh, I'm not. We're not saying no. We're just.
Oh.
We're just feeling in there and seeing what's going on. I think he just likes to be near you. So I don't think he's like
Yeah.
hanging out if you're not there. He's not. He's wherever you are typically. He's somewhere near you. I think most of the time.
Does he go to work with me too, do you think?
I see him in the car, but not at work. Is that
Yeah.
what you
Okay.
mentioned?
I got in the car. Yep.
Yeah.
That lands. That
Yeah.
lands.
Yeah. And not that he couldn't
Right.
show up at work, but I don't know what he does. What is he doing? I need to look into that a little bit more. Because I don't understand.
I don't know. I'm very, very confused by what I'm getting. It's like I'm getting little snippets and I can't get a hold of
Right.
him
Yeah.
or it.
And
or,
the one that came to you or the one that came to me? The one that
I'm-
lives like with the one that follows her
the
around?
one that follows her around.
Okay, yeah.
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 All right. So how about if I just take care of that? I'm just going to have one of my guardians just hold him
Yeah.
because he's being very slippery. He's trying to get away. And we keep catching up to him. He's definitely has, you and he do have an emotional attachment for sure.
He is not the burn victim.
Correct.
He is not. I'm going to cross him over.
Okay.
He, ever since I started talking about him, he has been like, just, can I go? Can I go? Can I go? Can I go? So he's going home.
Okay.
God. Thank you.
So this one, okay, so I just have a guardian holding him here so I can talk to him because he just wants to keep getting away. He's actually, he doesn't present to you as being a shy, like I think he might present to you, he wants
More child.
reaction. He certainly wants reaction from you, right? He wants reaction. He likes the does he sometimes make you feel like sad for him? Because there's this, like, he kind of does this boo-hooey thing, and I'm so hurt, and I need, and he wants the attention from you, more kind of like a motherly thing, but then you can feel him like turning on you. Yeah. But both things are, they're not, I'm not going to say that they're both like totally acting. I think he really does at the moment feel whichever way.
Maybe
Yeah.
I
It's almost
feel,
like
or
it's almost like he's inviting the sympathy or whatever,
Yes, but then when it gets there, he doesn't like
and
it.
it hits him, and it's boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. So do you want to just start clearing the grid? What would you like?
Yep. I do.
Okay, you want to?
I want to
are
start
you gonna
clearing it
Okay.
up, and
Yes, and there's a lot to be done in your bedroom.
bedroom.
That's
I'm going to leave the bedroom to you.
oh, okay. And then I'll take care of the little things
Yep.
too. All right.
Yep.
Thank you.
So do you have any questions, Megan? While Mari-Lyn is starting to fix all the grids in your home, you crossed over the burned victim, right?
Man, he went fast.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Yeah.
Fast, he was ready to go.
Very grateful.
And he just kind of did. I'll ask you, how
Yes.
did he get there? Because my thought, he just came in on that stream and just sort of
He just was there.
okay.
Wandered. Oh,
Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't always know the why.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't think he even knew why. He was just there.
Okay.
You know, the ending of his life and his death was so painful that he really wasn't, you know, they exist with such a limited capacity in the first place.
Yes.
And his was even more diminished
Yes.
because of the pain.
And I'm going to take back what I said. I think this guy came through on this stream. Megan sort of invited him, right? You invited
Yeah,
him to stay.
I
invited
would
him to
say
be there.
that's safe to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think maybe the burn guy might be from that area somewhere.
He could very well
Okay.
be.
Yeah.
Could very well be.
Okay.
That feels really right.
Yeah.
Because it really felt like home to him, but I don't think he's from this house.
Correct.
Necessarily, but yeah, from the area, sure.
Yeah. All right. So is there anything, Megan, that you would like to say to this man before I cross him over?
I just wish you well. And my intention from the beginning was to help. And so I just wish you well and peace. And thank you, ladies, and thank you, Spirit.
And he does that part of him that was there was a part of him that was very kind, and like he'd get very sad, and you were very comforting to him. As we know, that's not always a good thing, but the intention
No.
was good, and he knows that,
Yeah.
and he thanks you for that. But he's
I think I gave him the ultimate gift, whether he realizes it or not, by bringing you here.
oh yeah,
Thank
Yeah.
you.
So
Okay.
I did help, even
You
if
did,
I didn't
you
do
did,
anything,
yes.
but I did help.
and you and he both learned a lot. There was there's always reasons for everything. So okay, he's gone, so or he has crossed over.
Hi.
um
Do you have a garage or a carport or a?
Yes, I'll take you out
It's
to the garage.
I'll take care of the room while if
Okay.
you want it.
Okay.
or-
Yeah, all those you had said something earlier about that's something about your ceiling fan. I don't remember what you said, but above your bed, it's not really at the ceiling fan, but you definitely created um
Like an opening or a doorway.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but it's so when you do sleep, do you have really vivid dreams? You feel like
You know what?
you're really
I
like you're in it.
when I do dream, yes.
Yeah. I think you astral project through this space. Um, it's not necessarily a lot of people create these in their homes. Um, but yeah, so nothing's coming through it to get to you. You are going out of it and going. So you're
Where am I going?
yes. So you travel. I do the same thing. When I fall asleep, I go out there. Do you ever sometimes wake up and it's like, well, I think you said
Yeah.
something about being startled, right? Like, and
And I'll be shocked
yes,
at my location. Like I am convinced that I should be somewhere else
yeah. So
when I
that's
wake
you,
up.
that's you astral projecting. Those little dudes poke at you, Our physical body we call a deva. Our deva can wake up before our body our energetic piece can completely come back in, and there's that big startle. So you're still your consciousness is still wherever you were when you were traveling and hasn't quite.
Made it back yet.
Yes. And so that's what you do. Yeah, absolutely. And all right. So
So
I'm just going to take care of all of that. It's very likely that you will create another one again, and that's just part of life. That's just part of your spiritual self. Because she wants to be out and gone, especially for you. You have many health issues, and
Yes.
you want to get out and you want to stretch and you want to explore and you want to do some of the things that you can't do in this deva because she's not doing
Like
well.
not I wouldn't call it handicap, but like limited.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So let me take care of those.
Okay.
I think I need some good meditation in my life.
Got those for you.
Fred's
Yeah.
meds on.
I've
the
already
conscious-
taken.
Wonderful.
Yep, I've already watched the first one. I want to practice that one for a bit.
Good.
Yeah, I'm
Good.
in.
Yep.
I'm in.
Megan, do you want to go out to the
front.
enclosed patio area
Yeah, sure.
and see how that feels?
Yeah, I'm telling you, I feel like so light, and kind of tingly. If that makes sense.
It does make sense.
Mhm.
Happy to hear it.
Oh, it just feels so different. Like I'm not walking in sludge.
Yay! Beautiful.
Oh, beautiful.
Good.
Oh yeah, this feels great. Everything feels so good. Why can't I spin you around? Okay, there we go. Oh, you ladies are amazing. It's incredible that you feel it. You actually feel it's just, yeah.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
is there anywhere you would like me to go next?
Just if you want to walk around, just tell us how you already are telling us how you feel, but if there's anywhere else you want to go and tell us the little dudes are gone. There was a bigger, like a mommy dude.
Oh.
And so they went out. They're very earthy. I did not pick up on that at first until I had one of my guardians sort of like trying to wrangle them up, and he took them outside, and there was like a, I can just say a mommy. I don't know if that's really it or not, but this bigger one that,
Yeah.
and they sort of,
Mommy
Collective.
energy.
that mommy energy.
Yeah.
That's very possible why they were attracted to you, because you do have mommy energy. You had
And
that very
that's-
caring and compassionate, loving type energy. And they were very playful, so they, like a kid would be with
Mischievous way.
mischievous. Yes.
Ay, ay, ay. Oh, what illness and spare time will do to you, I tell you.
Yes.
Yeah. How does your room feel?
It's so good. I mean, it's just like it really is like a new experience walking in here, because it just feels
Wonderful.
so
Good.
light. Yeah, and now I don't have to worry about any companions in my shower.
No, we don't need somebody watching us while we're
No.
showering. That's
You wanna
just-
talk about-
No.
Psychologically messing with you.
Yeah.
I'll
And to
bet.
have a husband that's not like too keen, and then he started seeing things, and that's when I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
we're gonna get some
Yeah.
help.
Yeah. And just real quick, those fibrous root things that I
Yeah,
was seeing,
yes.
that's actually what I was seeing was that energy stream.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's gone now. And that'll continue. That is going to take some time to fully heal. So the next probably week, I'm thinking it's going to take about a week for that to really settle, because it was there for a while. It was pretty strong. Totally decimated any type grid that was there. So it'll take a while. But it'll all get better. Yeah.
I can tell already.
Good. Do you have any questions, Megan?
You know, I'm gonna have probably 10 of them as soon as we
Yes.
disconnect, but luckily I know how to get a hold of you now.
Good.
Yes.
Yes.
I just want to say thank you. Thank you
You're
from the
very
bottom
very
of
welcome.
my heart.
Thank you for
and-
contacting us. Yeah, truly.
Yeah.
And thanks, Spirit and Felix, and and thank you for the guardians with me. I felt it,
Oh yeah, I
safe.
forgot to ask you. How was that?
It was amazing, because like every day when I would get in the shower, I'm like, I need my guardians with me to feel safe.
Good.
Yeah,
And so you felt good. They're amazing. They are so amazing.
They are.
Yes.
They really are.
And they'll hang out. They'll stay there for a day or two until you feel comfortable. Because as you know, you'll go through.
Kind of a mourning process.
Yes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You will.
I expected that, because this has been like a 4-year thing. And although I wasn't communicating per se, I was like doing recon,
Yeah.
So-
Absolutely.
Sure.
Yep.
turning the camera on, which that's itself is fear, my anger, but
Sure.
obviously fear. And just the psychological mind
Yes.
thing that it does to you is just
You're
So,
just and you're just hyper aware all the time that
All the
they're there,
time.
that they're around.
yeah.
It just
I don't-
you know
I don't have to worry anymore though.
you don't
Nope.
but allow yourself to go through that, and you will. I know it, but
Yeah.
just allow yourself to go through that mourning period, and then give this a week. We'll talk again.
Yes.
And we'll do that other video, which I'm really excited to see the stuff that
Yes.
you have in those videos.
It's-
Right? There's more than one.
I think there was
Yeah,
two
there's-
you had sent us. Yeah.
Yeah, there's several. They're not long. They're very short, but you'll see the progression for sure.
Yeah.
How it got to where it was. And I haven't put anything out there that was super I want to say super combative, because there were moments, and I'm not super proud of those, but
Sure.
I'm going to try to work through those so that I can, at least show people, listen, it will, if you want to go to the haunted houses, go knock yourself out. But
Yeah.
But I just feel like I came across you ladies for an absolute reason. So I just thank you from the bottom of my heart.
You're so very
You're
welcome.
very,
We are
very welcome.
so thankful that you reached out, and this has really been an honor.
For me as
and-
well. I'm so excited.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, we will definitely keep in touch, and
Yes, we will. We will.
Yes.
For you out there watching, if you have activity and you are ready to have it be dealt with,
Handle.
Yeah.
reach out. We are at tcseverydaypsychics.com.
Yes. All right. Thank you, everyone. See you next time.
Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.